You got your first paycheck. You did the maths. You knew exactly what was coming. Your contract said 2,500 euros a month. So you opened the app, and it said 1,847 euros. Where did 653 euros go? Did your boss take it? Did the bank take it? Is someone just keeping it? Yes, actually, someone is keeping it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly who, how much, and most importantly, why this is something you should have been taught before you ever started working. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. When a company offers you a job, they give you a number. We're offering you 30,000 euros a year, or 2,500 euros a month. That number? That is called your gross pay. Gross, as in the big, fat, impressive-sounding number. The number on your contract. The number you tell your mom. But gross pay is not what lands in your bank account. What lands in your bank account is called your net pay. Net, as in what's left after everything has been taken out. And between those two numbers, there is a gap. A sometimes shocking, definitely confusing gap. That gap has a name: deductions. And nobody, not your school, not HR, not your boss during the interview, nobody sits you down and walks you through it. They just hand you a payslip, expect you to understand it, and move on. So today, we're walking through it, together, line by line. There are three main things that come out of your gross pay before it reaches you. Let's go through each one, slowly, clearly. The first and usually biggest deduction is income tax. Income tax is money you pay to the government. Not because the government is greedy, well, debatable, but because that money funds roads, hospitals, schools, emergency services, the stuff everyone uses. Here's how it works. You don't pay the same tax rate on every euro you earn. You pay different rates depending on how much you earn in total. This is called a progressive tax system. Think of it like this. Imagine a staircase. The first step covers your lowest earnings. You pay a low tax rate here. The second step covers the middle chunk, slightly higher rate. The third step covers anything above that, higher rate again. You only pay the higher rate on the money that sits on that step, not on everything you earn. So even if someone says, I'm in the 40% tax bracket, that doesn't mean they pay 40% on everything, just on the portion that sits at the top of the staircase. For most young adults just starting out in Ireland or the UK, for example, you'll typically pay 20% on income up to a certain threshold and 40% on anything above it. Your exact amount depends on your country and your personal tax credits. But the key thing to understand today is simple. Income tax is the biggest slice. It's legal, it's normal, and it goes to the government. The second deduction is called social insurance. In Ireland, this is called PRSI. In the UK, it's national insurance. In Germany, it's Sozialversicherung. The name changes by country. The concept is the same everywhere. Social insurance is a contribution you make to a shared pot. That pot pays for things like unemployment benefit if you lose your job, maternity and paternity leave if you have a baby, state pension so you have income when you're old, sick pay if you can't work due to illness. The rate is usually between 4% and 12% of your gross salary, depending on where you live and how much you earn. Here is the thing most people miss about social insurance. You are not losing this money. You are building an entitlement to it. Every contribution you make adds to the credits you need to claim these benefits in the future. Think of it like paying into a rainy day fund, except this one is run by the government and covers the biggest rainy days of your life. The third deduction is one that many young adults don't even notice. Or if they do, they're annoyed by it. Your pension contribution. If your employer has a workplace pension scheme, a percentage of your gross salary is automatically taken and put into a pension pot in your name. Often your employer adds to this pot too. This is called employer matching. It is free money going directly to future you. I know, when you're 23, retirement feels completely irrelevant. But here's the math. If you contribute 100 euros a month to a pension from age 23, and your employer matches it with another 100 euros, that's 200 euros a month invested using money you wouldn't have had anyway. Over 40 years at average returns, that could be worth over 500,000 euros. The government also gives you tax relief on pension contributions, meaning the money going into your pension is taken from your gross pay before tax is calculated. So it reduces your tax bill at the same time as building your future. The pension contribution is the one deduction on your payslip that is entirely, unambiguously working for you. Okay, let's put this back together. You earn 2,500 euros gross. Income tax takes approximately 420 euros. Social insurance takes approximately 98 euros. Pension contribution takes approximately 125 euros. 2,500 euros minus 420 euros. Now 2,080 euros minus 98 euros. Now 1,982 euros minus 125 euros. Now 1,857 euros. There's your 1,857 euros. Not stolen, not random, not your employer being sneaky. 3 deductions, 3 reasons, each one either funding something you use, building something for your future, or both. And here is what changes everything. When you understand what each deduction is for, you stop feeling robbed and you start feeling in control. Because now you know. The tax on your payslip isn't a mystery. It's a line item, with a name, with a reason, and in some cases, like your pension, one you can actually influence. So the next time you open your banking app and see a number smaller than you expected, you know what happened. 3 things came out of your gross pay. 1 funds public services. 1 protects you if life goes sideways. 1 builds your future with your employer's help. Gross, the number on your contract. Net, the number in your bank. The gap, not robbery. Deductions, with names, with reasons. You now know more about your payslip than a huge number of adults walking around right now. That's not small. Here's what I want you to do today. Find your most recent payslip. Paper or digital, doesn't matter. Find the gross number. Find the net number. Then find the 3 lines between them. Can you name what each one is for? If you can, great. You're already ahead. If you can't, Google the name of the deduction plus your country. You'll find the answer in 5 minutes. Knowing what's on your payslip is the first step to understanding what you can actually control and what you can't. And if nobody ever explained your payslip to you before today, that's not on you. Subscribe because that's what this channel is for.